everyone, welcome to IS Dashana. I hope you all are doing very well. So without wasting any of our time, let's move to the topics of the day. Today's topic is NHAI accepts National Highways Infra Trust offer to acquire two national highway assets. NHAI has accepted the offer of National Highways Infra Trust NHIT amounting to rupees 6,220.90 crores towards asset monetization of two national highway sections spanning over 310.35 kilometers across two states of Maharashtra and Andhra Pradesh. The monetized assets include 255.97 kilometer long Amaravati Chikhaldi Tarsod section of NH 53 in Maharashtra and 54.38 kilometer long Gundugolannu Chinna and Avutapalli section of NH 16 in Andhra Pradesh. Commenting on the occasion, Shri Santosh Kumar Yadav, Chairman NHAI, said, InvIT is playing a critical role in channelizing financial capital for further development of national highway network across the country. With this award, total assets monetized through NHIT will be rupees 49,858 crore. NHIT, which is an InvIT sponsored by NHAI, has till date raised 4 rounds of capital with marquee investors like CPPIB, OTPP, EPFO, NHAI and SBI Group. With more than 700 investors with current market capitalization of the units of NHIT stand at approximately rupees 28,000 crores. NHIT units are listed both on the National Stock Exchange as well as Bombay Stock Exchange. Asset monetization has emerged as a strategic tool in NHAI's efforts to unlock the value of existing assets and attract private sector investment. By leveraging models such as toll operate transfer and infrastructure investment trust, NHAI has successfully generated funds which are being reinvested into new national highway projects. The total national highway assets monetized during the current financial year is around rupees 28,077 crores. This approach not only ensures financial sustainability but also brings in private sector efficiencies and advanced technologies, enhancing the quality and longevity of national highway assets. So the next topic for the day is creative industries as growth engines. The 21st century is being shaped as much by imagination as by industry. Economic strength is no longer measured only in factories and freight corridors but in intellectual property, digital platforms, and cultural influence. Ideas travel faster than goods, narratives move markets, and creative ecosystems increasingly determine how nations are seen, heard, and partnered globally. In this environment, the creative economy has emerged as a defining arena of growth and strategic presence. The creative economy includes industries where value is generated primarily from creativity, culture, technology, and intellectual property. It includes media and entertainment, animation and visual effects, gaming, live cultural experiences, and digital content platforms that operate across borders at scale. These are not peripheral cultural pursuits, they are technology intensive, globally tradable sectors embedded within modern services, economies, and international value chains. Globally, creative industries have moved from cultural margins to economic mainstream. Across countries, they contribute between 0.5 to over 7% of GDP, with live entertainment generating strong spillovers across tourism and urban services. Within this global transformation, India's creative economy is emerging as a major pillar of growth, employment, and value creation. India at scale, the media and entertainment sector was valued at approximately 2.5 trillion in 2024. Digital media accounts for around one third of sector revenues, reshaping production and distribution models. High growth segments are scaling rapidly. Animation and visual effects rupees 103 billion, gaming rupees 232 billion, live entertainment rupees 100 billion. The sector supports over 10 million livelihoods directly and indirectly. Annual output stands at approximately 3 lakh crore. So this is it for today. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Have a nice day.